Hello everyone, welcome to NityaCloudtech. Hope all of you are doing good. In this video, we are going to talk about link services and datasets. So, in the previous video, we have discussed about the pipeline and activities. So, pipeline basically a unit of work, and activity basically you can use one or more activity in the pipeline. Now, if I talk about link services, so link service is basically, it is more of connection string, which basically contain address and information of data source, so that you can enter in the data source. And the data set is just a reference of the of your data, which is anything in your source, like it may be database, it may be cloud. So data set is it's just a reference. So if I talk about in this figure, so link service basically it is containing address and password of this CSV file to enter in this store. And CSV data set, it is just a reference of this file. And similarly, you have to use both of this in destination. Again, link service like your source may be CSV or anything, and the and data and destination may be again CSV or cloud or database based on the requirement. So here you are seeing both link services and dataset are using in source as well in destination. Okay, so services, as I told, are much like connection string, which define the connection information needed for the service to connect to external resources. Dataset represent data structure within data store, which simply point the data you want to use in your activities as an input or output. As I mentioned, we have to use in input as well as output, both place. Now let's try to create the same in Azure Data Factory. So let me move into the Azure Data Factory. Okay, so I have two options to select dataset. Either I can create from here dataset action, or I have this copy data activity. So if I click on source, so it is asking me to dataset. So I can click here, new. So let's create from here. And again, I have all the options, but I need to select Azure Blob Storage. And then my source is right now delimited text. So I can give any name. Let's leave this as it is. Link services. So if you remember, we have just created demo store link services. So I will point this link services to my data set, and then I can select the file here. If you see container, your container name directory file. So I can browse and select the here. So this is my basically file. See, I have selected, and I can say first row as an header. I can select this option. So now my data set is created. Okay. Now if you click here, you can see this delimited text. We can rename the name later on as well. Okay. Here also we can create a new folder, like let's say you have different project wise data set. You so we can create new folder and we can manage them. Okay. Now if I click here on source, so we have this data set we have selected, and if I click here sync, so similarly sync also we can create. So we are seeing this one, so we may create another one and then select the that one. Okay. And now let's say if I need to import schemas for mapping, so I can do import schema. So see, we have two column, name job, name job. So this is, if we have multiple columns, so it is already it almost it, so we have multiple columns. We just need to click on import schema. It will automatically provide you the mapping. Okay. So yes, so I think That's all for this video. In this way, you can create data set and link connection. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel so that it would be helpful for others as well. Thank you, everyone.